Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the next episode of my City Skylines Let's Play. Anyway, not much has changed, a few more parks put in, I've altered a few roads and various other things. I haven't done too much between episodes, really. Added this little extra bit just here, and I think that's about it. Yeah, I have finally got the mod that I wanted to work, which will automatically delete all those abandoned burns. So as you can see, down here there is now a bulldozer symbol with a 73. Well, it's probably more than that in a minute. That is basically the mod that will automatically destroy any... It's abandoned, burned, flooded, and basically any wrecked building. So now there's no more ruined buildings everywhere. So that is why the population is now climbing more, and we're actually starting to get more focus. Because going around and having to delete them manually every time was starting to get annoying. And it's just occurred to me, I do have one bit of DLC that I've not actually used in this Let's Play yet, and that is the Blimps. I need to set them up, and this bit of road here would be ideal for them. Anyway, public transport, we have the Blimps. That's a Blimp stop. That's a Blimp pathway. Can I build... the airport is at 70,000. Okay, so I can't build any of them, but let's build the blimp and see what happens. Alright, so I built you, so now what? Do I have to create... okay, so you're a Blimp Depot. Yeah, what I can do is have a blimp stop be... why can a blimp stop be? We can put one here. It's a bit of a horrible place to put one, right next to a sewage treatment place, but yeah. We can perhaps have one go over here in the new estate area. Yeah, you can go there and... where else can we fit one in? It's just slightly out of the city limits if I do it there. Could probably squeeze one in just there. It's gonna kill a few houses, but it's worth it. Now, will these blimps automatically connect to each other, or is this going to be one of those situations where I need to set that blimp path going? Because I've never used them before in City Skylines. They're a new thing to me because it's part of... I think it's mass transit that does it. Let's put some power to this guy. And now you've got some power going. Ah, there you go, you've got enough. Right, now. Blimp paths. Use pathways to mark the exact route where your blimps to travel between stops. The line's going to... so I do have to use this. So you're going to go from here to... Where's the first blimp stop? I think I put the first one here. So we'd have to do it like that. And you would connect to this guy. And then we would go to... Where's the next one? That's the bus stop there. The blimp stop's over here. And then you would fly over here. And go along here. Probably come here. And then go from here to, let's say, down here. Down to here. And then here. That should be a path for the blimps to take. Don't know how many people are actually going to use them, but I believe that should be our blimp path done. Alright, now if I have a look, budget, that's fine. Where's the transport? There it is. Is there a thing for the blimps? No. We're only making 195 on our public transport. Our expense is 612, so our public transport has a lot more happening for it. Where's the public transport? That's still at 50%, so that's just the general upkeep full stop. Interesting. Taxes are all still the same. We've got an expenses for planes, which must be part of the blimps perhaps, but no income yet. That's because not many people know about them yet. You've got to give them half a chance to learn where this place is. Because the ferry will come down here eventually when we unlock it, because that was another one. So we can take cargo in and out via the sea that's here. because we've got all this sea here. What other things can we open? We're at 30,000 now and we're climbing. Yeah, because we've got all these. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I think there's one more space I can use, which will probably be this one. So I won't be able to do much as far as the waterways go. Unless I can get something else along here, perhaps. This will be the only space I can use by the looks of it. Let's put it back to 3 times speed. Let it speed up a little bit. We're at 31,000 and counting. Now, are we going to manage to get to the 34,000 we need before I wrap up today? I don't know. There's a theft of the recycling centre. It's a bit weird. There's a bunch of police areas around, so they just haven't caught the guy. How are we doing as far as the crime? Crime is really low, so that's why we don't see it so often. Land value, it's not high, but it's not low either, so that's good. How are we doing happiness? Residential happiness is getting up there again. I think I know what will increase it. I recently linked my Paradox account to this. Paradox Plaza. Now, can I squeeze you in? Let's put you here. Now, how many of you can I actually increase? I need more power, so perhaps another oil power plant in this industrial area again. Not enough money for that, but that should sort our problems of power out. Let's have a look. Residential happiness. It still needs to go up a bit more. We've got plus 170 now and we're rising still. Our demand for actual residential keeps dropping and raising. There's a bit of demand for industry starting. Or offices, whichever I choose to go with. Don't know what you're on about. There's plenty of fresh water. I mean, how many more pumps could I possibly put on this run? I think I've practically got as many as I can possibly squeeze on this bit. And it's luckily I haven't got a dam down here because that would severely lack the water. Alright, so we got any more problems? More dead waiting for transport. Got a whole bunch of crematoriums covering that area, so that's fine. No, there isn't any here though. I'll squeeze one in there and maybe put one on this turn bit once I've got enough money for it. How much is it for a crematorium? 25,000. That should help with a bit of the dead demand anyway. But that Paradox Plaza helps. Yeah, 32,000 and counting, we're getting there. I mean, if it wasn't going to negatively impact the game so much, I might have maybe undone a bunch of this stuff and redone it. That's what I need to do. I need to put power to this guy. And then we'll put some water here as well. Because I've built this estate section, but I haven't given it water yet. There we go. That should deal with that. Because that's a blimp stop as well. Let's see if it's showing up now that we're actually making anything from it. That's some sort of, like, income there. I don't know what that is. Can't see the blimp one, though. Would that be this one? No, because that is ships and ferries. This one is planes and blimps. That's the image I'm looking at. So that's why that went up briefly. So we're wow, it's costing us our expenses of 1,000 something for a train. Trains. What trains have we got running? Oh, it'll be this train that's down here. This one. I was gonna say we don't have any metro or anything. I haven't installed that into the city. The way my city's ended up being built up, it's not really working very well for that sort of thing. Let's put a few turbines out here. just to kind of add a bit of extra power supply. Because certain areas are struggling for having a bit of power issues. There we go, that's sorted that power issue out now, so there's more than enough in the grid, because if we look, power, yeah, we're in the yellow, that's why, we're just narrowly between the two. Oh, so we are running up on power. Oh, well, we're going in the negative a little bit. How long are we going to stay in the negative for? What effects has this had on the city? Oh, are we having another death wave all of a sudden? We don't have any monuments until we get to 85,000. Oh, God, half our population's dying off again. Oh, why are we dying off now? I can stop on filling you now. It all seems to be a big thing about the whole... There's a lot of dead people waiting for transport and things seem to show up a lot, so maybe I've built the city wrong some way. Maybe there's a better way to run my cables and everything around. Maybe there's a better way for various things. Yeah, it's like this cable connection here. Why is this here? Maybe I can do something about it. Because they have dedicated actual like windmills. That might help stop people being so antsy. Because I think if you run too many of these electric cables around, people start to not like it. Nobody seems to have built on here yet. Have I actually... Yeah, it's all residential. Maybe I might dezone that and just make it into like an office park. Bit residential there and then have offices here. Like there can be a blimp thing here so offices can reach it. Ah, we already have people moving in, so the industry demand is being met now. So that's going to massively increase our population. Should perhaps put some sort of paradise park here if we can fit one in. Let's put it here, and that should service the entire area. So that should rapidly increase the total. Don't really want one of them here because they're noisy as hell. Ah, I was going to say that should disappear now because that's building itself in. I don't think we can alter this city much more without it being too over the top. Ran a lot of power plants over here. Press. That's just encroaching on the city, but it's not too bad. I know I seem to be using a lot of these recently. There. Alright. So we should be alright. Let's have a look how much we're doing for energy. I think if I was to go into the budget and maybe up it slightly, would see a big change. Yeah, production 471. Let's see what happens when I put that up by 9%. 471, 483. Yeah, so the total production has gone up. So we might have to spend just a touch more on our budget for actual power. Oh, we're at another dip in our population again. And that 34,000 isn't going to be so easy, it seems. So the office park is already filled in. Look at that. That is brilliant. The need for offices and everything has already been filled in, so we can't moan about that one. There's all this open land here to be used as well. I could perhaps stretch some of this out as well. Maybe go out to here. Zoom out a little bit. And maybe do something like this. Then that way it's just bordering on the actual placements. Because then this can be a whole new thing. I want to try and get away from those, like, traditional things if I can. Trying to design something a little bit different. And then if I go, we can maybe go a bit more high rise round here. Well, higher density living area just so we've got some. And then we'll go higher density shopping as well, just so this area has more shopping area. And that should deal with any demand we have for any of these now. There shouldn't be too much of an issue as far as demanding anything. This new area will have its own district as well. Yeah, it's a very roughly outdrawn one. Okay, you're having waste pipe problems. I will deal with your waste pipe issues in a minute. Right. Try and draw these in such a way that makes sense. And you can't let them cross over any existing pipes. Maybe if I do something different, like, let's get rid of some of these eco ones that are down here. And then let's just put the ordinary ones that just destroy the world back. And then that should help. I mean, they don't really snap properly. And I've got a water treatment thing here for some reason. But it would be better further down here, perhaps. No, I don't want to demolish you. I want to move you. Can I move you down here somewhere? Yes. So that should treat all the water coming down there. So it shouldn't be so harsh now. Because they're water drains. And then I can just put a few more drains along here. I mean, we've got so many drains. This cannot be the ideal way to do it, really. This snapping thing annoys me. Let's just sort out how the snapping works. I mean, come on, what are you trying to snap to in the ocean? There's nothing to snap to. So let's just make that connection whole. Right, so we're at 33,000 encounters, so we're getting pretty close to hitting the mark, because as soon as we hit the marker that we're after, we will finish this episode, and then between episodes I would just babysit this until we get close to the next one, unless anything dire happens. Let's have a look how our health service is doing. 65% healthcare available, it's fine. And there we go, there's Capital City. Hey, so now we get Eco Water Treatment Plant. We have Cargo Harbour and we have the harbour, so next episode we will be working on that. Anyway, let's finish this off. Death care, cemetery usage isn't capacity buried, deceased 282, so that number's dropping slowly. Child care is quite high. Elder care, that's seniors 7,680. Average lifespan 73 years. I guess it's better than it was. That's just for wind. Pollution, it's not brilliant because in the industrial areas do pollute quite heavily. Fire. There's a fire station there, but there's not much fire coverage down here, so maybe a fire station down here might be a good idea as well. And that should cover that. So now that'll prevent any fires for that district. But yes, anyway, so far we have hit the 34,000 and climbing. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.